It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we've got the rocket-armed Will Levis. He's 5th in the NFL in passing yards entering this week. It's the Titans and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season quarterback, but Greg just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's going to uncork one, looking for Wicks.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. Titans coming out with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year. Taken early in that 2nd round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. 1st down for Tennessee. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That caught Tony Pollard. 17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Titan first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. And the Titans are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Levis. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Folks' kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here's Nixon on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. On play action, Love. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Here's Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's Watson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. 28 yards on the gain, and it sets up 1st and goal. Throwing is Love. To the goal line and in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
the speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
The motion man is Boyd. Throwing on second down, Levis. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And he'll be taken down. That's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So after one, 7-3 is our score. And we're back in Music City after this. First and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. The motion man is Boyd. Here's Levis. A quick slant, caught by Boyd. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Off the play fake, it's Levis. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll manage only a couple. The veteran Kenny Clark in on the stop. Hopkins sent in motion. Here's Levis to throw. Quickly out wide, he'll get it to Hopkins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6 because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Levis to throw. To the left side in the hands of Bull. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Like 54, like 54.
To throw is Levis. It is brought in the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Tennessee. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. Our next drive getting ready to start, and we'll let you know what's coming up here later tonight. It is a good one. The Chiefs and Falcons in Atlanta. Second primetime appearance for the Falcons in the last 2 weeks. Then on Monday, a doubleheader comes your way. It's the Jags and the Bills in Orchard Park. Note the start time, 7:30 Eastern, followed by the Commanders and Bengals. That kicks off at the usual 8:15 starting time. Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success. And that's what we saw here.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. A second down throw for Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Packers.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Throwing on second down, Love. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll take it on in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The motion man is Boyd. On 1st down, Levis. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Sly now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A second down throw here for Levis. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
Draw play. Here comes Pollard. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Preston Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 46, Mike 46.
From the gun, it's Levis. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now, Levis. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Folk now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans are back within 4. It's 21-17. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. A good performance from Caleb Williams, the rookie, with 2 touchdown passes. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the dog pound. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Elijah Moore, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Joe Mixon, a couple of touchdown runs.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. He'll start at the 2. That'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line.
Mike 49.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And a short pickup, too. About the 42-yard line. On second down, Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
He'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
That's left side, caught by Musgrave. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
This one is caught by Reed. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. On second down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This will be from 56 yards away. And that is no good. He missed it. And the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 49. Mike 49.
The motion man is Boyd. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. That is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
A give to Pollard, running right.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On play action, here's Levis. Open man downfield, it's Boyd. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon, good for a 1st down.
Hey, Mike 13. Mike 13.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Here's Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Mike 54.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On the bootleg, it's Levis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Levis. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You could see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. Immediately back in the attack mode, continuing to take the fight to the defense. They're not content, Mike, here just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. From the gun, it's Love. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 13. 1st down, Packers. A good play action with Love. To the goal line and in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
The motion man is Boyd. Now a handoff to Pollard. Not much happening there, just a short gain. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
He's got his man. That's Boyd. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 52 yards. First and 10.
Like 54, like 54.
They'll stick to the ground. And he will score. Game on. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big two-point conversion now coming for the Titans. Here's Levis to throw. That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And he's got it at the 1. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route all the way to the other, your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Taken in at the 8. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. Open man downfield, it's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
49, Mike 49.
The motion man is Boyd. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Mike 46, Mike 46.
The motion man is Boyd. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Mike 5-4. Odd, Mike 5-4.
From the gun, it's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He'll check this down to the running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with first and 10. They'll run. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
He'll run here. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Throwing Going on second down, Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Mike 49.
On the handoff, Pollard. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Big play. 3rd and 2. They'll run with Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. Now Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. a second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Here's Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. Here we go. This is fourth down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They get 18 yards on fourth down and a fresh set of downs. Final minute, one timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by a Monty Hooker.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Titans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win here for the Titans. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.